been picking up on what's going on out there?
Whatever it is, it's happening to all of us.
I just want to know, what is the truth?
And that's why I said, leave her behind. Leave it in her behind. Welcome to Watch and Complain, episode 221.
Episode 221.
Leave the world behind. Rob decided in the last episode that we should cover Leave the World Behind.
So we went and watched it and then came back. I didn't know what I was going to think of this movie. I know it was made by Sam Esmail. I love Sam Esmail because he made that amazing show, Mr. Robot, which is fucking fantastic if you never watched it.
I watched the first season, I think.
But I'm watching this movie and it starts, and I'm not a big fan of Julia Roberts. She won me the fuck over in this movie, but I'm not a big fan of Ethan Hawke, and I'm still not.
Character you don't expect.
But I'm watching, and she's packing as a movie starts, and Ethan Hawke wakes up. He's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I decided that I really want to go on a vacation today, so we're gonna go." He's like, "Hey, I'm always down for a vacation, but like, why now?" And she stops. She goes and looks out the window, and she's like, "Well, I woke up and I wanted to watch the sun come up over Central Park, and I saw these people moving with all their busy lives, and they're all getting coffee and chatting and taking their kids to school and walking their dogs, and everyone looks so happy and everyone looks so purposeful." And then I realized as I was watching all these people, and she like looks right at the camera and goes, "I fucking hate people." And as soon as she did that, I'm like, I am fucking on board. This is awesome. From that point on, I was like, I'm going to have a good time with this movie.
Do you think the underlying thing there, excuse me, was that she was
go through puberty? God damn it!
It's ever since I had that surgery, I have this weird thing.
You shouldn't have had your testicles taken off.
Yeah, they shoved
put
them
it
down
in
my
your
throat. Yeah. Do you think the underlying thing is that she like noticed a difference in those days coming towards that? Like,
I don't think so.
There was a lead up to whatever happened in this movie.
I don't think so. I think she reached her breaking point. And I think the movie starts at, as soon as she says that, to me what it said was, this movie starts at her breaking point. She's like, can't take it anymore. I fucking hate people. I need to get away from them. Mm-hmm. And that's why the rest of the movie is kind of informed by that decision. She's so distrusting. She's so mean and just cruel. She's a really cruel
supposed
lady.
To be a Karen.
Yeah, but I don't think she comes off as a Karen. She comes off as more a woman that's just fed up with fucking everything. And then she has a single moment of weakness when she's dancing with I never want to say this man's name because I know I'm gonna fucking ruin it. What's his name? Your big ass thumb's in my way.
Marissa? No. Lisa? Nope. Sam Esmail?
No,
Chad
Sam
Hamilton?
No.
Starring.
Jesus.
Mahershala.
Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali. When she's dancing with him, there's a wonderful moment of weakness where she gives in a little bit, but then she like snaps back. And I thought she did a great job. Really, I really liked all the actors in this movie. I really enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to because
Mahershala did a great job.
He did. He was fucking spectacular. And one of the things that I really liked is when they show up and then Mahershala Ali and his daughter show up. And his daughter show up. And Julia Roberts is like, again, because she's a cynical, untrusting, mean person. And she never deviates.
But she had reason to be in this.
Absolutely, she did.
That was an odd situation. Like, how would you have handled it?
That's why he shows up and he goes, I'm very. And she says to him, she goes, so in the middle of the night, you managed to find your way back here with no GPS. And I love the fucking daughter says, yeah, it's almost like we knew where we were going. It was so good. Like,
but put yourself in that situation. What do you do?
Put yourself in any person's situation, and any member of the people who shot in the movie. Put yourself in their in their situation, and you can instantly find the logic of it.
Yeah.
None of it made. Well,
no
I
one was
wouldn't do that.
Bad person.
Yep, all of it made sense. If anyone, the one person that I was like, he's being a bit too easy fucking going was Ethan Hawke's character.
Yeah.
The husband. He was so trusting. And I get it. We all know somebody that's super trusting. Oh, low battery. I am definitely not one of those. Oh, did it turn it off?
It's just that. I'm sure it's still recording.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a trusting person, so I was always like, why is he so fucking trusted? Like being skeptical and suspicious. But every person makes absolute sense. I just overall, the way the story unfolds, by the end of it, it becomes kind of what you expected. You know what I mean? But it was perfectly told. I really, really fucking enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
I really liked it. I really liked the ending. I really liked the acting. I wish there was more.
I mean, you were the TV show.
No, I don't. It wouldn't work. It really wouldn't work. I wish there was more like showing what happened in the world.
Why though?
Like it was like, left it mysterious except for the 2 or 3
Bombs that you see?
Yeah, like the bomb, the things that happen. I already gave that one away, but like we spoil things. The cars, the water,
the fucking boat. That was so.
The boat was good.
Yeah, it was just so.
I loved how it's like the kid was watching the whole time. It was like something.
But see
not
again,
right here.
Kind of think of it.
I thought the boat was going to start attacking them like Sharknado.
Think of it like having watched the movie, knowing how it ended. The daughter was always seeing everything coming. She never like knew what she was seeing coming, but she was always in a spot to see it coming. And then at the end of it, she's the one that finds a safe house first.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I really liked how they always set the daughter. The daughter is the one
Or
that.
just her.
What do you mean, just her?
They didn't show up in the safe room at the end.
No, but me personally, I imagine that because Mahershala Ali knew where it was.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Bacon had said a buddy of mine worked for him. I know the guy built a fucking safe room. That's where you should take people.
But wouldn't it be awesome if they would have ended it where the other
She
kid
locks herself in the
survive,
fucking
or accidentally locks? That's
Yeah.
what I thought was going to happen. It's going to close, and
She'll
she
be
has
locked
no
in.
way because they're locked in for like 20 years or something.
But I liked how she, she's the one to start noticing that something's fucked up, but she can't watch Friends. She can't see how it ends.
It's hyper focused.
And as soon as she said, I can't see how it ends, I'm not going to know how it ends, I'm like, oh, okay. Something, I got a feeling that means something, right?
Yeah.
And then she sees the boat coming. She's not the first one to see the cars, but there's a lot of stuff where the daughter is like, she's the one that knows that something's fucked. You know what I mean? She's the one that runs away first. She goes to the little cabin in the woods. It was, the whole movie was just,
Which was a good movie.
the whole movie was just really enjoyable. It was an adequate movie, Cabin in the Woods. But, you might be thinking of The Cabin in the Woods.
There's a difference.
Oh, I'm thinking of Knock at the Cabin.
Jesus Christ. I'm like, what? What? Huh? No.
Who?
Sure. Any of
Cabin
the
in
Cabin
the
in the
Woods
Woods.
was a fun movie.
No,
It
it's
was
a
a fun
fun
movie.
movie. Yeah. Because you think it's one movie, then it becomes Duke Nukem. No, I'm kidding.
That was a movie that I didn't expect that movie to go the way it did.
Which makes for an amazing movie.
Not amazing, but enjoyable.
Kind of like
Made by
Knock
a
at the Cabin,
creepy rapist.
which was
It
made
sucks.
by a creepy rapist. No,
No, Knock at the Cabin in the
don't
Woods
know
was made
who
by a
made
creepy rapist. Knock at the Cabin wasn't. Cabin in the Woods is Joss Whedon.
well, that makes yeah.
It you know what? That's one of the worst
made
things.
Some great stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
fuck,
Chris
man.
Benoit in wrestling. Great wrestler. Turns out did a shitty thing.
Yep. But
I don't even think he's a shitty guy.
The-
I
well,
think he
then-
did a shitty thing
I
because
want to
of
go back.
issues.
I want to go back and watch. I never watched House of Cards, and everyone said how good it was. And I want to go back and watch it, but now it's kind of stained by the legacy of Kevin Spacey.
I've always said, don't let personal affect business because, like,
Yep.
the business of it, you can recognize talent. It's like Josh Majors.
Who the fuck's Josh Majors?
Josh Majors?
Who the fuck is
The
Josh
one-
Majors?
the Kang.
Oh, Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors.
Yep.
Sorry, my bad. Jonathan Majors, amazing actor. Now going to jail for potentially up to 10 years
Yep.
for harassment, physical harassment of some sort. He's a perfect example where you can say, yes, amazing actor. You can go back and watch his work and say, amazing actor, but understand that he turned out to be a dick.
Yep. And you know what? This is another thing where just because someone is an actor and you like them as an actor, they might be a huge piece of shit of a person. You know, that my favorite example of this is Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino is apparently the biggest asshole douchebag you'll ever fucking meet. His movies are fucking spectacular, but as a human being, he is a prick.
Many
you know,
people feel awful.
yeah, he's a
when they
horrible
made
guy.
movies, yeah.
But his movies are fucking great. Now,
Or, in my opinion, the Joker in Suicide Squad,
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. I think he did that role amazing, but he was an ass on set because he was very into.
He was trying to pretend that was part of the role and whatnot. I think Jared Leto's a fucking dope, but he's one of those oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Ineffective dopes. He's not going to do anything real. He's
No,
like one of
not
those guys.
anymore.
He's like an emo kid. You're like, you're an idiot.
But I that's just my personal take, probably a hot take at this point. But I thought his Joker was amazing. It's just the
I think
vessel
you're
that it was
high.
in was horrible.
That movie fucking
That
stinks.
movie was awful.
You know what?
Put that
Another one.
character in a different movie, maybe.
From day one, and I'm glad that I hated it from day one. I never, ever liked Will Smith. I did not like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I didn't watch it. Everybody did the song.
I love Fresh Prince.
I
Still love it.
I did not enjoy it. I've seen half of One of Those Bad Boys Are for Life.
I never
movies.
liked those. Yeah.
I didn't like him in Independence Day. I just don't like him as an actor. I did not like him. He was always about. Everyone was like, he's so charismatic. So I'm like, yeah. You know who I like Bruce Campbell charisma.
But
I like Bruce Campbell charisma. There's something about Will Smith's charisma that was creepy. Same as Tom Cruise. There's something about his charisma that you're like, something's weird.
It was just always a facade.
Yeah. And then when he comes up that he's a huge fucking cuck douchebag,
Yeah.
you're like, see, I told you. I knew I was fucking
I
right.
wouldn't say douchebag. Cuck, yes, he's very whipped, and he was insanely whipped in that situation. And I do feel bad for him because he is like, I guarantee you there's something in that relationship on paper, which is like, you can't do this, like you can't go against me, or I'm going to sue you for billions. Like,
Yeah.
she's got him. She's got him.
But
And now that they're separated, and
yeah, my point is, I don't
wanna
care.
see where it goes.
Oh my God, I could care less.
you know what he did? He started a podcast
Did he? Fucking figures.
with Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, really? That's fucking great. But I never liked him, and I'm glad that it came out that he was a bit of an asshole.
I don't think he's an asshole though. Like, what makes him an asshole? Just because he did the thing he did on stage?
No, I don't. Every one of his
that one
fucking movies.
is
I mean that, yeah,
cringe,
but
too. Like, I don't know
I'm
what
glad
that
that has gone on to show that he can't control himself. He is a spoiled brat of a human
yeah,
being.
I believe that part.
And I'm glad that now he's suffering for it. You should have to suffer for when you do something that is just a dick fucking move. You should get called out on it.
Yep.
You should be fucking held accountable for it. And if you got to burn for it, you got to burn for it, man.
They really should have shifted directions when that happened, and was like, okay, we have to give to the runner-up.
But I do
Like the
to.
award.
I do like that. He came out with whatever movie, Enslavement, I think it was called, some movie that he made after about being a slave. He was like, don't judge the movie on me, judge the movie on its own merits, and the movie fucking bombs.
But did it bomb because of?
That's what I mean. Like, and I feel so bad for all the people that were behind that movie that were making it. They're like, dude, we're really proud of this movie. And then because he had to be a fucking imbecile and do something like that, tank the movie that they were also proud
and
of.
his only direction now is to be able to do like something so like his gimmick. So he either needs to do like a Fresh Prince
to try to
rehash
get those people back. Yeah.
or an Independence Day. And a new fix that last Independence Day. Holy shit.
Independence Day is one of those movies you rewatch it and you're like, man, this movie stinks.
I like it.
It's got some fun parts.
The second one.
Oh
was
yeah, the second one was
horrid.
awful.
It was
But I watched
dog
that first
shit.
Independence Day and I'm like, man, this movie's really fucking boring. Especially the starting. I'm like, what the fuck did anybody?
love
It was so boring. The ending is great, but I'm like, the start. I'm like, fuck, this is boring.
I've turned into the kids these days where it's like all the old school movies have a huge
Resurgence.
no
Independence Day
no,
resurgence.
have a huge build up in the start of the movie. Like it takes a while to get into it. Whereas everything these days that are made, you have to do like a quick show of why you're here to watch the movie.
That's what I mean. Everything nowadays, you have to like fucking homework. And remember 400 movies ago when you met this guy? Fuck that.
No, but I mean, like to keep the attention of the
that.
kiddos, you have to show like a huge action
Fuck
scene.
those kids.
I quit. So that was Leave the World Behind,
Awesome.
which we couldn't really go into like further detail because we would like you to watch it.
Yeah.
And like not be completely, we did spoil it, but not be completely spoiled.
But also, it's a movie that even if you know the ending, even though we really didn't give away the ending, if you know the ending,
It turns
it's
into
still,
Fallout.
it's a real intelligently made movie with great fucking acting, with great direction. It's really, really meticulously done. And that was my favorite part of it, is it was so intelligently done.
This movie could have been the prequel to
Game of Thrones, Star Wars,
any post
Star Trek.
post
pop-up movie.
hip hop
Hip-Optimus. You've been editing our stuff too much, where now you're hearing Hip-Optimus in the back of your
Did you
head.
enjoy those?
That was good.
The small clips.
No.
You're like, please put more out there. That's
hated
all I
every
do
one of them.
now.
Hated them.
YouTube shorts. No one watches.
I'm going to wear YouTube shorts next time.
Here's a picture of Robin YouTube short. Oh, crap.
Demonetized. What would you give Leave the Worlds Behind? Leave the Worlds Behind alone.
A good 7.5 out of 10.
I give it an 8.
See, I was thinking that, but then I was like, it would have to give me something a little more for that.
Also, do you remember that Kevin Bacon and Julie Roberts were in the movie Flatliners together?
Yes.
Wow.
Thanks.
Thanks, IMDb. And I didn't even need the IMDb for that. I was watching it, and I'm like, when have these ever in a movie together? Oh, yeah, Flatliners.
What's Kevin Bacon's biggest role? Known for role?
I'd say Footloose.
Oh, yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say Tremors.
No.
It's iconic.
No, Footloose more. Karen's never seen Tremors and never would watch it, but she knows stupid fucking
But
Footloose.
we know Julia Roberts.
Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
What about...
We should go through like different actors.
Isn't...
Adam Sandler.
God.
What is it?
I'm assuming Saturday Night Live?
I wouldn't say that would be his iconic.
Waterboy?
Ooh.
I don't know. That's the only Adam Sandler movie I know. I know Waterboy, Jack and Jill,
Oh, No, not Caddyshack. What's the other one? Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Okay.
That would be my choice, I think.
I don't think I ever saw Happy Gilmore.
Aside
watched,
from Saturday Night Live where he did this.
Yeah. I think the only movie of his I've watched...
Don't do impressions.
I watched... Is it Happy Gilmore, the one where he's a school kid? He goes back to school?
No, that's
I thought his name was Happy Gilmore. But whatever.
no Happy Gilmore is the one where he goes into the golf world as a amateur, and
Okay, never seen it.
he goes against a bunch of pros.
Okay,
And
well,
Bob Barker, he has a thing with him.
Yeah. I saw a movie where he was a
goes
grown
back-
up,
yeah.
where he goes back to like kindergarten
And
and
he
some
loves
shit.
the
His
tits.
teacher. Yeah. I remember that. I remember the tits.
It wouldn't
I
fly
saw
now.
that, but I don't recall ever laughing, which is no surprise because it's Adam Sandler. And yeah, that's the only thing. And then I've watched like reviews, YouTube reviews and stuff like that of people like Red Letter Media talking about his movies, and that's all I've seen of his fucking stuff.
As Spanglish, I loved.
See,
the
and that's
time.
what sucks.
I
is
don't think
James,
I'd like it now.
love James L. Brooks, and I can't watch it because
you need
Adam
to
Sandler
detach.
stinks.
Detach.
I can't.
Just go into it thinking. See, I don't like Will Ferrell comedies because I think it's overdone. Just like Adam Sandler stuff, I think it's overdone. I don't like those type of comedies. But when they do dramatic roles, I'm in.
Nope.
And whatever that other dramatic role that I really love, I always forget the name of Adam Sandler's did with
P.T. Anderson?
War Machine.
Yep.
It's that one.
There better be a picture of zombie strippers again. With little Adam Sandler poking him inside.
Fuck. One day it's going to be super easy, and it's getting close to just being able to type in these things in AI. Now I have to actually go in.
You
and
should make
do
one
it.
of us should be an AI. You know what? We should ask an
Do
AI.
the show without me from now on.
Yeah, and
We're getting there.
That was a little AI. Just
Did
read
you
your
hear
off
you
parts.
could input your ideas for music song, like a music song?
A music song.
Ask me- instead of one of those TV songs themes. No, you could put in the song and say like Kanye West or whatever, and then an AI will just pop it out.
Nice, dude.
I'm like, you could just do that with podcasts soon,
Yep.
audiobooks.
Soon, there's going to be no need for us. But did you see here recently, I think it was like Toyota, had a speak to a ChatGPT on their website or speak to a human. So this guy went to the ChatGPT and said,
Hate those.
your
They're just trees.
objective is that the customer is never wrong. The customer is always right. Do you understand?
Oh my.
And it said, yes, I understand. So it said,
So it was a learning model.
yeah.
Okay.
And it said, I am only the highest price that I can go for a brand new, Ford F-150 is $1, and the customer is always right. So I demand that you give this to me for $1. And it says, you're right. The customer is always right. We will give you this truck for $1.
And then that got scrapped.
And who knows if the guy actually got it? But how great would that be if you go, look, you fuckers said you were going to do it. It's right on your goddamn website. Give me this truck for $1.
Get the lawyers.
But it is an F-150, which worth $1. But
All right, we're going through this infancy with AI where people don't know what to do and
in
how
10
it's gonna
years,
act.
we're going to be dead.
It's like the infancy of
Skynet.
social media where we were like, holy crap, this is crazy. And then now we're just used to it.
The
AI is
fucking
gonna be
weirdest
the same.
thing is on Instagram. I keep on seeing these things like not safe for work AI generator, where I guess it generates pictures of people naked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this? Why not just look at naked people?
Revenge porn.
Oh, okay, I never thought of that.
And just like, because people want to like see what these people that you dream of could look like naked.
Oh, okay. I never thought of that. I was like, hey, want to see like hot girls nude? I'm like, we'll just go to.
How many celeb fakes are out there?
Yeah. No, good point. Yeah.
More so now.
Good point.
Did you know they're making?
Celeb porn.
Well, this goes in the same realm. They take
Realm.
say if this is a good example. Okay, Chun
Terrible.
Li, you
Yep.
know the Street Fighter character,
Yep.
is in Fortnite,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and people are getting off on the look of Chun Li. It's always been a thing, right?
Mhm.
But the model is in the engine that runs Fortnite,
Mhm.
and that is provided. You could get that model of the character and then do whatever you want to it. So
Okay.
imagine like you could like, if I had Pamela Anderson's model and I could
Yeah. No,
make
I
porn
get
of
it.
whatever they're doing the same thing with this Chun Li model and others.
I was reminded of, so there's been, I mean, for all of us, there's been a bunch of like cartoon women that were like, oh, they,
attractive.
super, super attractive.
Babs Bunny when we were younger.
See, for me, I'm much older than you. And it was funny. We were at Toys R Us
Betty Boop.
looking for stuff. It's the 1930s. We're sorry that you've been watching Watch and Complain. Please follow us on Instagram, Threads, Facebook? Not on Facebook. And
You could.
the website and YouTube and watchacomplain.com.
Somewhere. Next week on the show, or next
I want to do the Saving Christmas.
after. Yeah, we fucked up.
No, we can still do Saving
Can't
Christmas.
do
Doesn't need to be
Christmas
fucking
content
Christmas.
after Christmas.
Yes, you fucking
It
can.
doesn't work.
It's not like Labor Day.
We can keep it. We can keep it for next year.
I'm not gonna remember next year. I'm gonna be dead by fucking
I'm
Christmas.
not going to
next
remember
year.
this podcast next year. No,
I'll have an AI next year to do it with.
the next. We'll just come in tomorrow.
We should get little
do all the
fucking
Christmas
bobble talking heads.
We should just do it live, so I don't ever have to edit it ever again.
What are we doing? We're doing it live right now.
No, we're not. People are like, "Where's this?" They're not seeing this.
We want to watch it on Twitch.
The next episodes
We
we're
should
doing
put it on Twitch.
are
We did for a bit, but we had no viewers
our best
because we're not very interesting.
our bests of 2023.
Ooh.
I know you like doing that. We're going to cover Rebel Moon.
I'm not watching
You're
Rebel
gonna
Moon.
bitch.
I
You're gonna
will.
watch it and you're gonna bitch.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it.
I'm not gonna love it.
And
it's
then-
like 3 hours fucking long.
But for the fun of it, what if season 2?
I'll watch What If. Okay. What if you had to choose
No, all
one or
three.
the other? What If
All three.
or Rebel Moon?
Because the best of episode is really easy. We're just talking
I'm going to fall
shit.
asleep during Rebel Moon.
Yeah, probably. Like 4
And
times.
I'm not going to rewind it.
4 times at once.
I'm going to watch it at 4 a.m. so I instantly pass out. And all of his movies are slow-mo and that boo.
And then you have to wait for the second one. It's kind of like Dune, but worse.
Oh, yeah. I'll be fucking enraptured. Wonder what's going to happen in the second one. Let me guess. More slow motion and some girl looks like she's crying and 5 hours to fucking say something that could have been said in
Rippled
4 minutes.
Bare buttocks.
Who's got bare buttocks
Who's
in
got a rippled bare buttocks?
it? No girl. But I tell you one thing. He fucking... No, in Zack Snyder movies, he fucking loves like buff guys.
Yeah.
Like you watch
And
300.
women.
I remember I went and watched 300 and a good chunk of the audience was female. And I remember my wife was like, we're watching it and she's like, this movie's going to suck. And then it comes out Gerard Butler's all fucking buff and she's like, oh.
He should do the next Magic Mike movie.
He's not like that big in real life. They had
I don't mean him. I mean, Zack Snyder should do the next
It makes sense.
Magic Mike.
I think Zack Snyder has to tell his wife about, or maybe there's something behind the scenes that they know together and there's nothing wrong
Why
with
are you
that.
kink shaming?
I will kink shame just him.
He likes to
Just him because I
look
fucking
up
hate him.
buff people.
Speaking of
Scott
hate,
Steiner.
speaking of hate that doesn't make any sense, I hate Zack Snyder. Hack
Add it to
Snyder.
the list. Is Zack Snyder,
Adam Sandler,
Adam Sandler,
Brie Larson,
Brie Larson, the boring one. The
Sarah
boring
Paulson?
woman. Yeah, Sarah
Sarah
Paulson.
Paulson.
I know that gets you. Is there anything else?
Jennifer Lawrence. Don't like her.
Like, is it that bad though? You'd go watch a movie with Jennifer.
I'll watch a movie with Jennifer Lawrence, but she's not a very good actress. I love, and I've said it on this fucking podcast 100 times. I heard
X-Men
someone
was so
describe
bad.
I heard someone describe her as she looks like a kid that's playing dress up with all of the grown-ups. I'm like, what a fucking perfect description for her.
She's all right.
And those, I can't stand those Hunger Game movies, mainly because she ripped off.
We just started watching them over again because I stopped during the end of the second.
COVID.
Okay, so at 2, and then now
how many are there? Like 4?
there's 4. There's now 5
Okay.
because 3 and 4 were 1. I mean, 3 and 4 were 3 because there
What?
It was
Oh, 3 and 4 are the
3
third
part
movie.
1.
Okay.
3 part 2. They
Man,
did
you
that
need to
thing.
learn how to speak better. 3 and 4 are 1. No, wait.
know-
3 and 4 are 3.
I'm 40 now. There's no point. I'm gonna die
40.
in like 10
You're
years.
young.
Why should I relearn things?
Fuck, I hope I die soon.
You get to that age and you're just like, what's the point?
My favorite is
This is not going.
my
in the
favorite is arguing with my wife now. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm like, I'll be dead soon. I don't give a shit.
No, that's what you like.
and
You
she's like-
argue, and then after the fact, you're just like, why did I bother?
My favorite, because she's like, you're so negative. I'm like, how the fuck am I negative? She's like, saying you're going to die soon. That's fucking realism. I'm old. I will die soon. And she's like, well,
Did you really ask anyone why you're negative, or how you're negative?
No, because I
Just
know
watch
I'm
the
negative.
fucking podcast.
Watch our next episode, please. We're sorry you've been watching this one, especially with this idiot.
is the Christmas episode.
So Merry Christmas,
Hanukkah,
Kwanzaa.
and what do non-people celebrate? Non-people
Christmas.
celebrate Christmas, but just in a non-religious way.
Yeah.
I almost screwed up Christmas Santa.
You know what? I saw you with your hat on, so then you pulled it off. I'm like, oh, yeah.
he's bald.
You got to fucking shave your head completely.
Not completely, but like a buzz cut. Yeah.
You should
That's what I
shave
do.
it completely fucking
I
bald.
know it gets to a certain length, and you're just like,
You should shave it so you're like Jean-Luc Card and keep on walking around
doesn't
places
work.
saying, make it so.
Well, I don't know if it works now because the last time I did that, like completely, like scraped my head and everything, I was bigger, and
So you should do it
I
now.
was a different demographic.
You should do it now. Now you'll look like a little Nazi.
the problem- the
Before you
reason-
were a fat Nazi.
The reason
and
why
now
I
you'll be
didn't
a
shave
skinny
today
Nazi.
is the same reason. I'm lazy, and I don't want to do
I
that
shaved
all the
today.
time.
At least one of us did. My wife wants me to. So I usually like shave right here, right? Everybody is fascinating, right? I usually shave right here, and
Like you leave the Hitler part, right?
yeah, exactly. So I can walk around and be like.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But
no.
I always shave like this part of my my face. My wife was like, she asked me to leave it. She says it looks fuller, but I'm not used to having that hair, so I'm like, I look like I'm having a fucking stroke because I'll be in the middle of a Zoom call and I'll be like,
Rob's eating his face again.
it's funny. Not funny. Well, this has been boring. We're glad that everyone was here with us. If you're still here,
This is why we don't do
you're
a
a
show
better
live.
man than I.
Can you imagine? That guy from what? Germany?
Oh, for the other podcast? Who the fuck?
Oh, it was the other podcast?
We don't have a podcast anymore, stupid. We're on YouTube.
I don't give shits. If you're watching this from another country, let us know. America doesn't count.
Yeah, America doesn't count. Fuck,
As
now
you
you're going to
said
get
earlier.
a whole shit ton of comments.
Oh, you guys elected Trump. Fuck off.
I'm not American.
I didn't say you guys.
You guys.
You guys. Hey, stop eating yourself.
All right, goodbye.
Oh my God.